Mm. Nice to have you here, everyone. We will start in a few seconds. Oh, we start now. So we will start now. I switch my camera off and let's do it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the next Power of Touch, the Wasteless World event in the on the construction site of Wasteless World. And it is my honor to introduce a new term to everybody who is here in the room. And the term today will be war. And I'm really looking forward to see what you have to say to this war because we all live in it and we all have one created in a way which was not there before. So I will start with Margaret today. Margaret, if you hear the term word, world, WORLD, sorry, and you close your eyes, what came first to your mind, please?
When I hear the word world, I think of imagination because it's whatever you make it to be. It's whatever you see, whatever you define it. I just made a post that that says quit. Quit all the things you need to quit. Limiting yourself, self talk, seeking validation from others. So this is the world outside is it's limited by time, space, thoughts, physical. However, when I think of world, I know and I imagine a world of limitless and what I can do and what I will do. So yeah, thank you, Michael, and good morning, everyone.
Thank you very much, Margaret. And I think that the Zoom user will be Tahir, if I'm not wrong. So, Tahir, if it's you or if anybody else, if you close your eyes and you hear the term word, what came first to your mind, please? And you have to unmute yourself. I see here only as a Zoom user, and I'm not sure who it is,
I'm hoping
but
it's my Michael. I'm hoping it's my friend Luz, but I'm not sure.
okay. So let's see. I will come back to him. So Tracy, I will go to you. So if you hear the term word, what came first to your mind, please?
Um, this time I actually read your invite, so I know the word ahead of time. And honestly, when I saw the word world, um, this image came to my mind: a the planet Earth, a blue planet with tons of water, massive ocean, and the land is getting smaller and smaller. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much. Leslie, let me ask you as the next one. So if you close your eyes and you hear the term world, what came first to your mind?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Unlimited. I spend my world is really unique to me, as is each of ours to us. I believe we each see the world distinct from one another, and our world is unlimited. Anything that we want to be, do, or have without violating the rights of others can be accomplished. My world allows me to do new things that are more productive and more joyful. Thank you.
It's wonderful. Thank you very much. And you spoke about peace. And Dr. Ash, what do you see if I ask you about the term war?
Hello, Michael, and hello, everybody. I hope you're all well. Having traveled all over the world and ending up as a professor teaching corporate subjects through experience and through the book. But I just glanced at the book, and the experience tells me everything about the world, in the sense that the book tells me that the world is a global village where everybody is in touch with each other. Whereas having traveled the world and having gone through so many regions, different people, different colors, different languages, different religions, I find that the world of today, or planet Earth as we call it, is in total disarray. And I'm very sad because, as you have rightly brought out, I'm the founding chairman of the Foundation for World Peace. We make great breakthroughs, backdoor methods, diplomatic channels, and the word is out, we've got peace at last. And then everything goes up in holy smoke, because the very people who are supposed to make peace actually go and start bombing again. So to me, this world is in total disarray because people cannot keep their own commitments. When they say personally that they will do something, they don't do it. And that is what saddens me, that relationships and cultures that I have known, and societies that exist within those relationships and cultures, the network that I've seen, state of the world. Sorry, is somebody's interrupting?
Yeah, I'm trying to mute the person.
All right. So, like in today's context, the state of the world is most definitely marked by significant challenges. Wars are raging across different regions, causing immense suffering and displacement and loss of life. Just recently, we heard the great news of the Pope having recovered in Rome from such a serious illness. Look at the effort that has gone in and the prayers that were answered so that he could recover. And there he is. People thought that he was going to die, and he's living. Why don't we think about those poor people in the Ukraine who are being bombed, or even in Russia, or even in Yemen, or in the Middle East, in Gaza, or Syria, or Sudan? There are so many countries that are undergoing conflict in this world, the word world, where we have termed it as a wasteless world. So aggression appears to be prevalent in the minds of many, driven by fear, hatred, and the desire for power. Sadly, Turkey today is in the news. Power, it goes to the head, as they say. Political tensions, territorial disputes, Ideological divides continue to fuel conflicts, making the world appear fragmented and divided. So, as the founder of the Foundation for World Peace, where you have also signed an agreement with me, Michael, I firmly believe that the path to a harmonious world lies in the collective efforts of individuals and communities coming together with a shared vision of peace. The world as we know it today may be entrenched in conflicts, but the potential for peace remains within reach. The essence of peace lies not only in the cessation of violence, but also in fostering understanding, tolerance, and respect across all cultures and backgrounds. At the FWP, or the Foundation of World Peace, we advocate for dialogue over warfare, talks, talks, and talks, collaboration over competition. Please don't compete with each other. That is what I keep saying all the time. We are all humble human beings. We can go to our graves tomorrow. So therefore, we have to show empathy over aggression. It is vital to educate the younger generations on the importance of peaceful existence and to encourage leaders to choose diplomacy over conflict. The quest for peace involves more than just political negotiations. It requires a deep-rooted commitment to compassion and unity. We are at a critical juncture in history. The state of the world may seem bleak, but through the Foundation for World Peace, Michael, and everybody who's listening, we can inspire change. The hope is to transform the world from one marked by division and aggression into a space where love, respect, and cooperation flourish, ensuring a future of harmony for all people. Thank you very much for your patience in listening to me.
Thank you
Over to
very
you, Mike.
much. Thank you very much, Dr. Ash. Usi, you are the next one. If you close your eyes and you hear the term world, what came first to your mind, please?
Greetings, everyone. I hope you all doing well today. It is a true pleasure to be here with you as we discuss any important topics that affect us all, our world. When we think about the world, we often imagine the beauty of nature, the diversity of cultures, and the opportunities it offers. But the world is much more than what we see on the surface. It is a place of deep struggles, suffering, and injustice that we must not ignore. The world is a planet we share, the environments, the communities, the economies, and the people who live in it. It is a home to all of us. But the world is also dealing with many serious problems that we must not ignore. When I close my eyes, I see the pain and suffering of the world. I see conflicts and war. These problems break apart families and whole nations, leaving behind destruction and fear. Anger. This takes away the dignity of millions, making everyday life a struggle to survive. Poor village and communities that are left behind. without access to basic needs like clean water, education, and healthcare. Climate change causing wildfires that destroy forests and homes, floods that displace families, and droughts that dry our crops. Gender-based violation and discrimination. These problems harm and control half of the world's population, taking away their rights and opportunities. These are some of the biggest problems and the world face today. But even with challenges, there is also opportunity. The world becomes what we create. Its future depends on the choice we make now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jose, and thank you all. We have here two new members, which I think has never been with us. One I see name as a Zoom user, and the second one is name what I see here on the screen as a Zoom Gebruiker, maybe. And I would like to ask you both. So if you have something to say in a way, how we do it. So what do you think when you hear the term world, sorry. So if you would like to say that, please unmute yourself and you will have a word to say. If not, please stay muted and we will continue in the session. We are speaking here. Yes, we can hear you, Zoom user.
Hello, Michael, Mirjana.
It's you, Mirjana. Hello.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm seen like Zoom user. I'm not updated properly. I
probably.
think hello, everyone. When we are talking about world, usually I think about this planet and cultures and nature and people. These days, honestly, I think differently, and I know why it is in that way. Because it's a culmination of craziness. And I'm trying to avoid it because I lived and experienced almost everything that you mentioned as problems and issues nowadays. So maybe I'm not the right person currently. I want to stay positive and have some peace with in myself, inside me. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Mirjana. And I just rename you on the screen because this is a function which I did not know it exists. I rename you to Mirjana, so I will see it right now.
Thank you.
You are welcome. We are meeting here for a long time already. And one of the reasons is because Industry 5.0 was established to build a wasteless world. And this will be my next question to you, and it will be the same question to all of you. Margaret, if I say wasteless world, what are the first three things which you see?
Interesting. Wasteless. I see people. And I see love. and I see the world in its entirety. Thank you, Michael. Good question. That one made me think
Thank
a
you
lot
very much.
more.
I am happy it did, but I will ask you all the same. Leslie, I will ask you next. So if I say wasteless world, what do you see?
I think Tracy was next, but I will be happy to go if you want me to go.
Yes,
before.
please.
Okay. So first thing I thought was recycling. A wasteless world would be focusing on the things that are wasteful. That's what kind of popped up for me. I'm not really sure what wasteless means to everybody, but it's less waste. So I'm thinking about how really, if each one of us were to relook at how we recycle, as an example. I myself have gotten pretty lazy, right? There was a time when I was, fastidious about recycling. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if everybody in the world decided to take one day and simply um, focus more on why we recycle on the benefit for the benefit of our world, it would make a huge difference. So that's not three, that's one. Wasteless. I would add there's not enough kindness. So it's wasteful to be unkind. And it's waste filled to be kind. So let me leave it with those two: recycle and be kind. So how's that?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Tracy, you are the next one. I let you a little bit more time to think about the answer, but the question is the same. Three things which you see in wasteless world.
Thank you for being the third to go, so I got more time to think about it. The first thing I saw is paper. Second one is water, and third one is the garbage truck. I have a very short story to share. Yesterday, after I pick up my kids from school, I came back to my subdivision, and yesterday was the trash collection day. So I actually drove right behind a pickup a garbage truck, and I saw, the truck has the little machine arms to grab the to operate. They used to have another person on the back of the truck to pick up manually, do that, dumping thing. So this the two arms, the mechanical arms, grabbed this trash can and dumped it 3 times. And my kids was watching and said, "What happened to that?" I said, "It must be programmed wrong." But then it hit me. It must be something so stuffy, too much stuff in that garbage can that this truck driver decided to dump 3 times. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much. Dr. Ash, the same question to you. So if I say wasteless world, what do you see? 3 things.
I see a great difference in this world. A world where in the UK, I see different trash cans for plastics, for paper, and for normal waste. I see waste actually being properly utilized the way it should be, according to the definition of waste. So there is a wasteless world, should I say, to be very specific, on that side of the Suez where I am, and also on the other side towards, say, Japan or Korea, those countries that are very well developed. But I see in between, in Asia, the Middle East, and certain other parts of the world, in South America, for example, countries where there is so much of wastage. In my own country where I'm living right now, in Pakistan, I see that there is so much of wastage that the very terminology of wasteless world goes astray and becomes useless to my mind. Where I see people, literally gorging into food and then it's being thrown away. So leave alone utilizing or giving that food to poor people. There is so much of wastage which must be curbed at some stage or the other. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much. Usi, you are the next one. You are Industry 5.0 ambassador in Tanzania. So, wasteless world, 3 things.
Yes, thank you, Michael. Wasteless world for me, a world where nothing is wasted. Resources, time, energy, and even human potential. It is a world where we use everything wisely, prevent unnecessary waste, and ensure that every action contributes to a better future. In a wasteless world, nature is respected, and we take only what we need while giving back to the environment. People are valued, and no one is left behind due to poverty, inequality, and discrimination. Innovation is responsible, ensuring that technology and progress serve humanity without harming the planet. A wasteless world is not just about reducing waste. It is about creating harmony between humans, nature, and technology. It is a world where everything has purpose and nothing is thrown away, neither materials or human lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usi. Mirjana, if I say wasteless world, I'm sure you have 3 things which you see as well.
For me, it is minimizing of everything that is bad in usage of it or in bad effects which can be produced as a result of some process. Also, it is about time, efficiency in that way, in using in time spending for something, and also between people and their cooperation and involvement in all of these processes we have in our lives and in business, whatever is the domain. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy that you mentioned all that stuff. You know, I decided 12 years ago to build Wasteless World. And I have asked thousands of people all around the globe the same question which I asked you. And I'm so happy that if the list will be longer, but I cannot give you so much time, I'm sure you will mention the 3 things which I have seen at the beginning. And this is the clean water, which you can drink without any harm, you can swim in it, you can have fun. Especially after COVID, it came the clean air, which we can breathe without a face mask on, without any harm or any worries. And the third one, which most of you mentioned, are the smiling faces of people we love around us. And that's exactly the respect. That's exactly the thing which make us so close, as Ussi mentioned, so close back to nature. Because for Industry 5.0, for me, for my work, for you, nature is the only role model. Because nature does not waste. So simple it is. It does not waste for two reasons. The first one is that nature does not know the term waste. It was invented by humans. And for the second, nature does not care whether I will eat the apple or Margaret or Tracy or if Dr. Ash will make it into an apple pie. It doesn't matter. Or whether it will be eaten by an animal. Because it will turn in the water thing, it will turn into soil. There is no waste in nature. This is why I'm so happy that we are talking about, and all of you talk, including Leslie, which unfortunately has to leave us, all of you talk about the world around us. But it is important to understand, and you touch it as well, that the world is inside us as well. It's not just what is outside, but it is what is inside. We are the world. And we don't need to be the champions. We don't need to be the one who all the time look for the next garbage bin. In fact, we should be the ones who do not need any garbage bins. Because if waste is being prevented, this is the moment when the wasteless world will be there. And war is one of the biggest wastes. This is why I'm so happy I can be part of Dr. Ash Foundation for World Peace. Because war is waste and it has to be prevented. So we have 7.5 minutes left. And I will ask you, Margaret, what do you think will answer your kid, your daughter, if you ask her, what is the future of the world?
Thank you so much for that question, Michael. And I have asked her that. I have asked her how she sees some of the conversations that we had. How do you view the world in the future is what I asked her. And she said, challenging. And she's right. It's going to be very challenging. So I'm going to go with that too. It's going to be extremely challenging, especially for them, right? Because of the way the world has changed so much. And, society and people are not, they're paying attention too much to the material versus to the inner. And that's what I'm seeing and hearing all the time. So yeah, so it's going to be a challenge, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Tracy, I know usually I give you the last word, but not today. But still, I will ask you about the Chinese proverb related to world. Is there any which you will share with us?
Oh, Michael, I just shared one in the chat. It's a classical poem that every single Chinese child, knows how to recite. I think that was taught probably in elementary school, first or second grade. So the rationale is the food came to our table through all those hard work by farmers and all the food workers. Don't waste any single grain. And I was taught to be that way. I don't ever waste my food. That's just already built into me. But something else, not so much. Just early teachings does have a strong impact longer lasting impression. So I guess that can be incorporated into education if we educate our future generation and let them know wasteless is a principle. It's going to help. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I do believe the same, because it is, it is exact that. I'm writing a lot of, you see a lot of my posts online in LinkedIn and other media as well, but I need 80 years to write a single page of paper, 80 years. And it's called the Waste Prevention Framework. Why I need 8 years? Because it must be understandable to every single person in the world. It must be exactly as you name it, Tracy, the part of the education, of the system, of our mindset. And no matter which ways we are talking about, physical, social, urban process of wasting of time, all can be prevented. But it is on us to give this tool and to live according to that. And I do believe we do, because even meeting in here, you know that we are speaking every single time till the very last second, which is given to us by Zoom. And that's fine. Of course, we can talk much more longer, but we have to utilize what we have. And this is exactly what we are doing. So it was a very interesting discussion for me, because especially we are speaking about wasteless world for a long time, because we are meeting on the construction of wasteless world. But I never choose the word world as the topic until today. And I think it is very important that it came in this right time, in the right moment. And I would like to ask this time Mirjana. Mirjana, I'm so happy we have you here again. And what will you say to the world, to the people of the world who are listening to our discussion?
Stay positive and calm, and don't think just about yourself and your interests. Let's say in that way. Just keep positive mood. I don't have better words. Thank you.
I think you don't need better words, because you use the best ones. And with this, I would like to say, because we have less than 2 minutes, I would like to say thank you. You are my family. And sorry, when I speak about the smiling faces of people I love, I mean your faces. Because we are here. We have proved that no matter where we live, no matter of our age, no matter of our education, our business, we can behave like humans. And we do it every single moment. So thank you very much for your time. We have less than 1 minute, and I would like to wish you have a nice time, free of waste and wasting in all its forms. Stay safe, be free, and be human, as you all proved to be today. Thank you, and bye-bye. See you next week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.
Stay safe. Bye.
Thank
Look after
you.
yourself.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.